this is more of a rant, my friends. And what this is going to be about is this whole YouTube situation right now, where they're saying that in order to get monetized and be in the program, you need like 8,000 hours. 8,000 hours is a lot of hours. I don't care if you bust your ass and do the best content in the world. Do you realize how much 8,000 hours is in a year to have people watch your stuff? I mean, you're talking hundreds of videos a day, a week, and they have to watch every single minute of it. And nobody is at that level of a creator. You're not writing movies, you're not doing The Godfather, and you're not going to get that type of watch time. Not 8,000 hours. 4,000 hours is hard enough. You know, I was almost there. I removed my deck reviews, and because I removed them, all my hours were gone. Boom, just like that. So I went back down to like 700 or 800 or something like that. Well, I decided because if I can beat the hump to get to 4,000 hours before February, I put the deck reviews back temporarily just to kind of get over the curve here. And what's frustrating about that is that when you put all your eggs in one platform or in one basket, they can do this whenever they want. So today it's 8,000 hours, next week is 12,000 hours, then what? And I really think it's because they don't want to pay out, right? They just want to hold everything back for themselves because they are a pretty greedy corporation. And so what I'd recommend for you, especially in the tarot niche like I'm in, be careful and don't use YouTube as your hub. Make it your spoke. So this is a little business advice from me. If you take it for what it is, this is what I'm doing, okay? So I've set my own website or a Patreon, something like that. Don't use Substack because Substack's still doing the same type of thing. I had Substack for a long time. I had a magazine actually where I was doing pretty well, and then they moved their platform from subscribers to followers, and people just left, right? Just started dropping off. So I have a lot of experience with Substack, and you see people on YouTube talking about it. It's not as good as you think it is because it got venture capital. A16Z, I think, was involved with them. Well, at least one of the co-founders was, and they shifted entirely. Now, it still has some use, but it's more like a Twitter now, where they're pushing the notes versus the actual long form content. And they've also destroyed newsletters because inside of there, people have been trained to not click, and so it's all you send everything in the one email, and guess what happens? There's no response, no reply. So it's actually kind of a bad thing in a sense for business. If you like it, go for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. What I recommend is Patreon or your own website. I'm using WordPress. Other people use Ghost. There's other platforms out there. But that way, then you control it and you own it. So when people subscribe to you, you have that, and that will help you to communicate with your subscribers, with your followers, with your community, people who like what you do. I'd also recommend too that don't put all your long form stuff on YouTube either. You can stream it elsewhere. And it's not very expensive. It's out of pocket, yeah, but I use different platforms to stream with. And so when you log into my site, for example, I did a 7-day forecast and it's not on YouTube. It's only for people who are members because I want to give some added value, right? I want to give back to them for subscribing to me. And I did, a short version, a long version. And that's the kind of things you can do when you have your own site, When you put everything into a platform like YouTube, they could turn you off tomorrow. Then what? Your business is gone overnight. And that's not good business. So this 8,000 hour thing is just ridiculous. 20 million views for shorts. Who can hit that? Unless you're pushing out AI slop, I don't see it happening at all. Could be wrong, but unless you're doing some really stupid stuff and no brainer type of stuff, I don't see 20 million views of shorts happening for a lot of people. Even some of the big creators are talking like it's insanity. So if I was you, again, I would just focus on your own site, use all these other platforms as spokes. So Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, uh, X, user platform as well, Pinterest, just all of them. Use them all as a spoke, pointing back to your hub, and you build your own business up that way. Because YouTube, all these social media platforms, they're in it for one thing, and that is not to really help us, is to bring revenue for their shareholders. And enough is enough. I'm so done with it. So I'm not going to chase it. The reason why I wanted to get monetized or in the program is because I want to help sell my products, my decks. So I have a couple of decks out there, and my wife makes the most killer jewelry. Did I share you guys? I did share. So for example, here, just show it again real quick, right? I'm so impressed with the quality. Like she makes these really nice chaplets, or even like witch's ladder if you're in the esoteric scene. And I want to be able to sell them on YouTube, right? But you have to be in the partner program to do that. I think you need 3,000 hours or something like that. I'm not there yet either. Hopefully I will be when I put my deck reviews back. But again, you're creating all this content for what? What's the value of you? To give it to them? They're not doing anything for you. You put your heart and soul into this stuff, and they just take. And then they run ads on your videos, and you're not even monetized. Like, so you kidding me? So all this work that you're doing is for nothing because end of the day they can keep moving the goalpost, and you're stuck with what? Nothing, except that they have your video they're training on, their AI on your voice, your text, everything. So it's teaching their platform where you're getting nothing. So again, I would recommend, if it was me, it is me here, to not do longer videos, do shorter videos, maybe say 1 to 10 minutes, and put the longer stuff on your own platform that you control. And when people subscribe to you and they pay a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription, whatever it is, they get this content that they cannot get on social media, and that's the value. Anyway, that's all I got. A little bit of a rant, and you know what? Let's pull a card real quick since we're here. See, what's a card we can pull about all this YouTube nonsense? What message can the universe give to us? Or I'm 6 minutes in. I didn't think I was gonna be this long. Okay. All right. Two of Wands. Make a decision how you want to grow. Make a decision how you want to push your own passion, your own hobby, your own a little side gig, your hustle, your business. Make a decision to do something different. So choose wisely and don't put your eggs in one basket. You see he's holding the globe in his hand right there? That's the world ahead of you. Don't make the world YouTube. Diversify. One more card we got, the Emperor, and control your own outcome. See that? So it almost is like tarot just backed up what I said, is saying to choose to go a different path so you can control your own domain so you can't be controlled by somebody else, right? But again, you can use their platform to push yours, but don't make their platform, don't make any platform unless you own it, your hub. Okay? So I got. Until next time, I want to see you in my next little chat. All right. Bye, everybody.